eye shiners and eye shine parents, welcome to another online art camp class. I'm teacher Kara and I love to create worlds from my imagination. So today is a very special day because teacher Robert sent us some fun puppet friends. So we're going to get to play with our puppet friends, but more than that, let's create a home for them. A wonderful puppet theater. So what could be more fun than creating art? Well, playing with it, of course. And it's not just getting to play with it, we get to imagine that we're in the world when we create a theater. So let's get started. Get your imagination ready because today we're going to make a puppet theater. I'm so excited. We're going to get started with our puppet theater. So these are the cool puppet friends that teacher Robert sent us. Let's set them on the side because we need to bring out our most important material. So the first thing we will need is a nice big box. So it doesn't have to be too big, just big enough that when you get your puppet and put him on your hand and your puppet fit inside. So I'm going to set aside my puppet friends so that we have more space on the table. Now you'll notice that my box has 4 flaps, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The 4th flap I trimmed off with scissors. I didn't trim it off very straight because it's not very important. But you will need a nice big scissors and maybe a grown-up, an eye shine parent to help us to cut because cutting boxes can be very tiring on smaller hands. So ask for your eye shine parents. Eye shine parents, please help us so that we can safely and tirelessly trim the last part of the box. Now the other flaps, we don't need to trim at all. It's better for boxes when you fold them in because that way you end up with a double layer. So I'm going to fold in the top layer and I'm going to fold in the 2 sides. There. You'll also notice that on the sides of the box, I already covered them up with some brown paper bag. That way, we have a nice, beautiful, clean outside that's not distracting. Now, the bottom part, we will need extra eye shine parent help again. So you'll notice that I put this cut marks here. So I actually used a cutter to do this and a cutting mat. So we'll need some parent help for this because that's very dangerous and sharp. And all I did was cut a hole in the bottom of the box. That hole is going to be where our hands will come through. So let's pop it out. And we have a nice, beautiful hole for our hands to come through. Now this is coming along really, really well. You'll see that if I put my hand in, it's almost ready. Are you ready to decorate the box with me? Let's make some indoor and outdoor stage elements for our puppet stage. So for this we need big paper. This will be for the background. Some small paper. I'm using watercolor paper, but you can use cartolina or even Oslo paper. Some watercolor paint, water, crayons, a brush, and a towel. Okay, so let's move the big sheet out of the way and start with the smaller ones. So we'll be doing a wax resist technique. That means we'll be drawing with the crayons, and because it's made of wax, the watercolor will be pushed away. So the first element I would like to draw is a cute little window. So I'm going to be drawing a nice box. I don't really like to draw straight lines because I think that the uneven lines make it look more quirky. And then I'm going to draw the window panes by adding squares inside. Lots of squares. There you go. 4 squares fit inside our window. Looks like a window already. Let's add a little window sill. More squares and a nice frame around it. And a cute decoration on top, and we have a window. For the inside, let's add a cute little table. That way our puppets can have tea together or just sit around a table. So for this, I will be drawing with another color. I want to put some flowers on the table, so I'm just making some squiggly flower marks. Squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. And some straight lines to make our little flowers. Let's put that in a vase. So I'm gonna put a big circle under. So now we have some flowers. Let's add some leaves. Okay, when I'm drawing, make sure to draw really, really hard. We want to press down on the crayon. Now to put this vase on the table, I need to draw a big letter C, starting from one side of the vase and then stopping only when we come back to the other side. You see, now the vase looks like it's sitting right on the table. Let's make another curved C, and you have a little flower vase. It's resting on a tabletop. Let's add some feet for our table. How many feet do you want? Let's add 3 and 1 at the back, 4. There. So we have our indoor elements. Let's make some for the outdoors. Let's change color. So for the outdoors, I would like to have a cloud. Let's make curlies. And a big curl bump. We have a nice, cute little cloud. There. So I'm going to spritz my paper with water. And we are going to start by wetting our paintbrush and having some fun with color. So you'll notice that whatever you drew with the crayon will still pop forward. Let's add some touches here. So let's set these aside so we can dry them and work on our background. For the background, we will just be making a big, beautiful, colorful space. So I'm gonna spray it with lots of water so that we can have more color explosions. I'm not going to draw with the crayons anymore because we want a background that can be changed into different things. And we'll start with a lovely shade of yellow. Let's bring down this yellow. I'm just painting a nice strip of paper. Beautiful sunny yellow. And we want the color to just blend so smoothly, coming down. So you can go in any direction you want. You can also just let the colors have fun and experiment. That's okay too. Now, I'm going to wash my brush and change color. So on the bottom, I will be bringing in a lovely shade of blue. And we need more blue, so let's get more blue paint. Go. And I'm gonna let the blue come up slowly because it wants to make friends with my yellow. And we have a lovely shade of green happening. When they're dry, it's time to cut them out. So when we cut, let's just go really slow every time we go to a curve. You'll notice that I am not cutting on the line. I'm cutting a little bit outside the line. So you can cut on the lines too if that's what you like. but I find that it's fun to include a little bit of that white space because you have some of these cool little extras that come out of the paper. So many ways to cut, and it just takes some practice. And almost done. And we have a little cloud. Bring out the box so we can put it all together. So do you remember? We have this little short flap and the hole on the bottom so we can put our hand in, and then the sides are all folded into double strength, the sides of the box. So we also have our dry elements, and the first element we need is the background. So I'm going to open up the flap here in the bottom, and we just need to make sure that the top and the bottom length of the paper is going to fit straight inside the box. It's nice if the paper is very long, and we'll show you why. Because when the paper is nice and long, our background can curve and hide the edges of the bottom corners of the box and give you this illusion of a panoramic view. You see? So we want to hide the corners, and it'll help us pretend that this is a new space for our puppets to be able to play out different stories. Then there's the bottom of the box here that flaps open and close. So we'll just need some tape for this to close it so it will not move. And I'll place a piece of tape here and here, and we'll just pull it over the sides. And now it's closed. Let's hide this with a little fence. I put some rolled tape at the bottoms, at the back, and we can just clip it on. Almost done. For the top, it would be great to have a nice title for our theater. So I put some rolled tape, and I'm just gonna place it in the center like that. And we will attach it. Nice. The amazing puppet theater is almost ready. So this is called the background because it goes right at the back. And if we wanted to imagine a place that was going indoors, we can hang different things in the background, like a cute little window there. And in the foreground, meaning in front of the puppet, we'll attach it to the back of this little fence. We can have a tiny little table happening here so that we can have some tea. Now let's try it out. If our puppet friend came to visit this space, he would notice that he can actually sit at the table and smell the flowers and look out a window. Isn't that lovely? Let's see if we can change everything up and make it into an outdoor scene. So let's remove this one, set it aside, and we'll remove this one. And the cool thing about this very simple background is nothing needs to be changed. We can now add in a really tall element like a tree, and add in also a cute little cloud up in the sky. And then our friend can come back and he can hang out outdoors and just ooh and ah at the little tree and the little cloud. Did you enjoy making our amazing puppet theater? I hope you did. This was really, really fun. I can't wait to see all the different scenes that you'll be creating at home. Thank you for making a cool imagination stage for your puppets today. Today we made a puppet theater and we learned about how to make a background and a foreground. I'm so excited to see the many things that you got to make for your puppets. Please share your videos and your short productions with us. We'd love to see them. And don't forget to share them with the hashtags PROMIL4iShine and hashtag NurtureTheGift. So catch our next videos. Lots more fun to come in the following art camps. Bye for now!